Warren O'Shea at O'Shea Builders is with us this morning on WPOR. Some things to watch out for in the cold weather and the stormy weather. Something really important that you probably never even thought of, your oil tank. Morning.
Hey guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, yeah, I have a little PSA announcement that won't turn your stomach like that beef story just did.
Oh, that was so disgusting.
No.
But what it involves is autofill on your oil tank.
Oh, yeah. So that you sign up and you say every whatever you come and you fill it and then bill me.
Yeah, exactly. And that's gauged on a normal winter. We haven't had that really. So,
No.
Yeah.
So what happens is your house calls for more heat, goes through more oil, and your tank, if you're not watching it, can run dry.
Mm.
Oh, faster than it normally would.
Yeah, because it's been cold.
Right. Now, the situation that I came across, a person has their house for sale. It's vacant. They moved down to South Carolina. Their house was on autofill. If your tank runs dry for 5 minutes and then you put your new oil in, it's not going to work. You have to reprime the oil tank. So while that house was on an oil delivery schedule, they were going through so much oil so quickly that it ran dry. And then when they did fill the oil back up again, the burner didn't go. Long story short, house froze solid.
Wow.
And running out is more than just running out, because not only, like you just said, you need to prime the thingy-majiggy.
Right. You have to prime the oil tank to get. You have to. What happens is the siphon breaks. It's an air bubble gets in the line, and the pump from the burner can't pull the oil off of the tank, so it just goes idle and nothing happens.
And you have all that sludge that builds up at the bottom of the tank. That's also something that can cause even more trouble.
Well, that's what the filter takes care of. But yeah, if that happens a couple of times, then you want to change your filter. My tip though today is that even if you aren't on oil fill automatic and you see your tank is going to run dry tomorrow, and you can't get a delivery till Wednesday, let's say, diesel fuel or K1 kerosene. You get 6 gallons in your tank, keep the tank running. It will get you through a couple of days until you get a delivery.
Yeah, not ideal, not something you should run your oil tank on, but something that will get you through in a pinch is what you're saying.
It will get you through in a pinch. It is a higher grade fuel. They refine it to work in engines. Your oil burner is just a tank that just burns the oil. So it's a more refined product, but generally people will say, you probably don't want to do it on a regular basis, so keep up on it.
Is 5 or 6 gallons of it enough to get through a day like that?
It depends on the age of the house, how well insulated the house is.
The phases of the moon.
Right. All that. So generally 6 gallons will work for a day or two.
You know what? I think if I'm doing some quick math in my head, I have to get I get 100 gallons at a time. I watch out for price. I get 100 gallons at a time.
I got you. Go ahead.
And this winter, it's been every 20 days.
Okay.
Which means I'm using 5 gallons a day to heat my house.
That means you're using about 5 gallons a day,
Which
is what I would say.
Exactly what Warren just said that Rachel did the math on.
That'd be about $20 a day.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. And you do want to get a container that is a diesel specific container. You don't want to be mixing, have a gas can that you've put diesel in and then you pull it out next year. So do yourself a favor, get a diesel specific gas can and use it only in cases of emergencies like that.
Well, with the K1, I know you can buy that at different places and it's already in like a 5-gallon
You can buy it
bucket, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
It's also really, really expensive, but that's not a bad idea either.
Less expensive than calling the plumber and everything when you run out because you messed everything up.
I would figure it's going to be an emergency call is about $125, and really it takes them like 3 minutes to prime the burner once they get oil in the tank.
So this is not only just good for your house; it's good for the wallet, the pocketbook.
Right.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, you don't want to be running dry and stuff.
No, it's better than the alternative.
Right, you'll save money if you...
I'm saying you'll save an emergency plumbing call, save yourself $125 of a plumber coming out with this tip if you do it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And if you don't let the thing run dry, then you could, like this guy, he could have avoided, having his entire house freeze up. And I mean, the toilet tanks were frozen solid.
Oh, man.
jeez.
That was off.
Burst heater lines. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. I've seen a toilet that is spread out over an entire bathroom in pieces, like as
like
big
cracked.
as your fist.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it exploded.
Exploded. I've done that to a toilet before.
Warren O'Shea at O'Shea Builders. Thank you, Warren. Appreciate it. Watch for Warren's new home improvement segment on Fox 23 as well. It's going to be part of that, so be looking for that and find out some interesting stuff. And maybe if you're not careful, you just might learn something. Thanks, Warren.